Growing up, we never had much money. Looking back, I guess we were middle class, but the middle class always seemed to have money to spend, and I certainly did not. My friends had the latest toys, cool bikes, and if there was something they really wanted, they seemed to get it. Fast forward to university, and I still had no money. Around me, students were freely spending on accessories, food, going out at night, and they all had cars. My girlfriend at the time left me because I could never afford to take her anywhere. I was pretty miserable, so I left my studies and got a job. I got a job as a computer operator, the lowest of the low in the information technology world, and of course it did not pay much. I was generally a happy person, but the money situation was always quite depressing. Fast forward 20 years and things were very, very different. I lived in a beautiful 18,500 square foot home in an upmarket suburb, still do, a beautiful wife, owned several luxury cars, 3 holiday homes dotted around the country, and a 3,000-acre safari. I had all the latest toys, including 2 light aircraft, jet skis and quads. I was the CEO and founder of 3 successful companies, which earned over $100 million per year and employed 250 people. I obtained an MBA, thus removing the guilt of having left university so many years before. So how did I get from zero to hero? Well, unbeknownst to me, I had uncovered a method that attracted this wealth. I did not know it at the time, but I was using fundamental tools, such as gratitude, that are the building blocks of the law of creation. Only sometime later in life did I sit down and assess what I was doing and wrote it down, which then became the framework for the book, The Law of Creation. Being mindful and using your conscious and subconscious mind to create wealth takes time and effort, and over time I would become lazy and stop practicing what I knew. Slowly that wealth would dwindle, and after a while I would have to remind myself to re-employ my knowledge of what had previously worked and brought wealth and success. Sure enough, the wealth would increase again. So I know it works because every time I decide to use it, I see tangible evidence. In 2006, The Secret was released. It was interesting, but I knew deep down that it only portrayed a piece of what was required to create your life. It suggested that the path to success involves practicing visualization and gratitude. But it did not explain how visualization and gratitude affect the scientific universe to bring wealth and success. The book, The Law of Creation, explains why concepts like The Secret work and also why it does not work. In essence, there are 18 laws of creation, but The Secret and so many of these law of attraction programs only cover 2 of those. It is not vital that you know and understand all these laws, but it helps your creation ability when you understand how the laws affect your life and the outcome of what you have created. I have used the techniques in this book to regularly attract wealth, lose it and attract it again, almost at will. I have used these techniques over time to create a company earning $100 million a year, to write and publish books, to become a pilot, to develop a board game, to develop an app for the board game, to produce a movie, amongst other things. I have a deep-seated understanding of what works to bring success, and, even better, in the book I explain why it works. Some of the explanations involve scientific and physics principles, such as quantum theory and wave function. As far as I know, this is the first time we have ever seen the laws of creation defined in practical terms and not just theory. Some people do not need to know how it works. They just need to know that it does, like switching your car on and driving it. If you are that kind of person, you can skip the science. However, if you are a left-brain person who is generally critical or skeptical about all the woo-woo theories that pervade the market, then the scientific process for how you create is explained within the book and within the movie. This book will explain why concepts such as prayer are effective. The people who believe in prayer know that it works, but they do not know the why or the how. The general feeling is that God listened and delivered the goods. Here is a shocking fact. You are that God. The power is within you. You create your world, your life, your universe. At some stage you have given away your power to create. It is time to take it back and start creating. Certain ingredients are required for you to start changing your life and for you to become a master creator. A higher consciousness allows you to have more resources, to learn pause, to vibrate at a higher level, and to understand the power of the human heart and the subconscious mind. An understanding of the electromagnetic nature of the universe. An understanding of the 18 laws of creation, how they work individually and how they work together.